Hi there guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another get ready with me video of me doing my makeup for a night out. I love doing bold makeup at night, so I did a dark smoky eye with bright berry lips. And I only used the Naked Basics palette on my eyes, which, I don't know, I think it's really convenient using the one palette and means if you guys want to recreate this look, you don't have to go buy a bunch of random eyeshadows. So first things first, I'm moisturising my lips because I'm going to be putting on a bold lipstick soon and I don't want my lips to be all cracked and flaky. Then because there can be a lot of fallout with dark eyeshadows, I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow first. So let's begin with some tape. I'm going to take a little piece of sticky tape and press it down along my eyes, making sure both sides line up the same and that there are no bumps in the tape, otherwise we won't end up with a straight line. Next, I'm going to take my Jordanna eyeshadow stick in Continuous Almond and apply that all over my lids, right up to my brow bone to act as a base for our eyeshadow and also to conceal any discoloration. So just apply that and make sure you blend it out as you go because once the base dries it doesn't budge, and if it isn't blended out you'll be left with uneven looking eyeshadow. Then I'm going to take my Naked Basics palette and the Naked 2 shade and I'm going to simply pack that colour all over my eyelid. Next I will be taking the shade Faint on my fluffy crease brush and blending that into my crease using windscreen wiper motions and gradually building up the colour to make sure everything is blended nicely. Then still using the shade Faint, I'm going to pack the colour onto the outer third of my eyelids with a flat shader brush. And then take the matte black colour Creep and with only the tiniest bit of colour on your brush, blend that over the faint shade. With dark colours like this, you only want to use the smallest amount of product on your brush and gradually build up the colour, otherwise it's really easy to stuff it up and get black eyeshadow everywhere. Now just make sure that you really blend it, which is what I'm doing now, because black is obviously a dark colour, so it's really noticeable if you haven't blended it very well. Next I'm going in with the colour Foxy and applying that to my brow bone to highlight the area, and then I'm going to apply it to the inner third of my eyelid to brighten up the eyeshadow a bit and add a bit more of a contrast. Then I'm grabbing the colour Venus, which is like a shimmery version of Foxy, and applying that on top of Foxy on my brow bone just to really emphasise the highlight. Then I'm taking my Maybelline Eyestudio gel liner and I'm going to line my top lash line and create a winged eyeliner look. I loved winged eyeliner for these sorts of looks because I really think it complements the line of eyeshadow, and having the tape there also makes it super easy to do for eyeliner challenged people like me. Now whilst my eyeliner is drying, I'm going to brush my eyebrows in place with the spoolie end of my Anastasia brow pencil, then fill them in with my Sigma Brow Powder Duo in Dark. And then I'm going to set them in place with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Okay, now that my eyeliner is dry, I'm going to remove the sticky tape, and as you can see the line is quite dramatic. You can leave it like this if you want, but I'm going to blend out the top half of the line with a cotton tip and makeup remover to soften it out a bit. Then I'm taking my Benefit They're Real mascara, which I'm loving right now, and applying that to my top eyelashes. I find the trick with this mascara is to only use a little bit on the brush so that your eyelashes don't get smothered in it and stick together. Next I'm putting on some eyelashes. These ones are my favourites, the Ardell 120 Demis. Then once the glue has dried, I'm going back in with Crave from the Naked Basics palette and using it to cover any bits of dried glue that are showing. This is just going to help blend our eyelashes in better with our eyeliner. Then with a waterproof black eyeliner, I'm going to line my tight line and my waterline. So now I'm going to move on to the face, and I feel like I look so weird with only my eyes done, so let's start off by filling in any pores or fine lines with the Benefit Professional Primer. Next, of course, I'm taking my L'Oreal True Match Foundation and I'm going to buff this in all over my face using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now it's time to highlight, so I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in shade NC20 and applying it under my eyes, on my forehead, down my nose and chin, and around my mouth. I'm using a concealer brush to apply this, but then I'm going in with my Real Techniques blending sponge to blend it all out. Next, I'm going to set everywhere we just highlighted, so I'm using a translucent powder because it won't change the colour of these areas, but it will make sure our concealer lasts so much longer. Now, if you're a mess like me, just make sure you brush out any products that somehow ended up in your eyebrows. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm using my L'Oreal True Match powder in shade W4 Warm Beige. Now it's time to contour. I'm using Hoola by Benefit. I love this bronzer because it's such a nice warm tone matte colour, which isn't too red or ashy looking, which makes it perfect to place in the hollows of your cheeks or even just around your face to bronze it up a bit. Next, I'm going to add a bit of colour back into my cheeks, so I'm going in with my Milani Baked Blush in shade Luminoso, which is another favourite product of mine. Then I'm going to use my Mary Luminizer by The Balm on my Sigma Tapered highlighting brush and apply this to the high points of my face. This is going to make our cheekbones look more prominent and our skin look nice and glowy. So that's our face done. Now I'm going back to finish off our eyes. I'm grabbing the shade Faint again on a pencil brush and smudging that all along the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. And then I'm going in with Crave over the top to darken it up a bit and make my eyes look extra smoky. Then to finish off the eyes, I'm applying Venus to my inner V to brighten up my eyeshadow and make my eyes look more open. Then finally, applying mascara to my bottom eyelashes. So last but not least, I'm going to put on some lipstick. I'm going to be using a Milani lipstick in the shade Sangria, which is this gorgeous bold berry colour, and I just love it. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial, and if you did, please remember to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel as I make new videos for you guys every week. Have an awesome day or night, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys!